all, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. And if you are new here, then please go and check out my description box. There are all the details, consultations and everything, and also the previous videos you go and check out and watch it. So let's go for the topic of today. So Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. I just saw the comment, someone asking, I'm waiting for Shatabhishak Nakshatra. So this is for you. I hope you are watching this video. So Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. If you all know, this is literally, we are in the age of Aquarius, and Shatabhishak is ruled by Aquarius sign and Kumbha Rashi. So Shatabhishak Nakshatra is also represents the age of technology, which means all the technologies that we are using right now, this phone, this microphone, all these things, and how we are connecting right now, whatever that they don't have in early era, now we are having it. This is all because of Shatabhishak Nakshatra and also because of Aquarius Nakshatra. And so this Venus, when Venus comes here, there's a lot of interesting things that coming up. So the first thing is, people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, you will have interest into new gadgets, or the partner will be someone who will involve with new technology or new techs, content creators, work related to the gadgets or mobile phones, laptops, all this type of things. They will have related to the IT. And also I've seen for the Shatabhishak Nakshatra that these people will have obsessions. This can be you, for the people who have this placement, Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, or your partner can have obsession to get a telescope, to see astro telescope, to see the sky, the moon, the stars, just because of the nakshatra represents thousands, hundreds or thousands of stars in the sky. So that is what this nakshatra represents. So most of the time, these people, the way they will think, they tend to have a very big idea, just like the white as the sky. They don't have small type of ideas. They will have a very big type of ideas. The way they think and the way they approach life, it's always big pictures. There's no small pictures in their mind. So the next thing is, life will revolve around new technologies, even if you don't have interest, but you will learn it because you have no choice. So this is something I have seen for the people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. Regardless of you like it or not, you have to learn, you have to use this smartphone that we are using right now. I mean, 20 years back, 30 years back, we were using the Nokia phone, but now you have to change it. You have to use it, even though you like it, even though you don't like it, or you like it but you have to use it. So this placement can show frustration as well interest. These people can sometimes have frustration with this new age technologies and everything. At the same time, they will also can have interest into knowing what is new technology and how to use it, and also they will have interest into knowing how to use this technology, new technology, all these apps and social media, all this type of things. The one thing that I need to say about Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra is, please be careful with the social media that you're using, because this can turn into addictions, for especially for Shatabhishak Nakshatra. Why? Because Shatabhishak also represents the circle, the round, the circle. It's like an empty circle, and this can represent as awakening, spiritual awakening, but at the same time, this can also represent empty, like repetition. You will have a lot of repetition karma happening in your life for the people who have finished in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. So the next thing is, can be into long distance relationship, or partner from different country, or unorthodox marriage can be very unconventional, or don't really believe in marriage. So for example, for people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, this is probably very much well suited for the Western type of lifestyle where they can live together. I mean, these days it's becoming very normalized. So this can happen with displacement. Your partner can be someone who's like don't believe in marriage, or they are someone who is don't really into want to have marriage or want to have kids, want to have any type of traditional things. They are very much unorthodox, which means they are very old. They are very different. The way they are thinking is something very different. Even nowadays, there is a wedding happening near the beach, in the garden. It is kind of unorthodox because usually for Hindu people, the wedding must be happen in the temple under the god and all the stuff. But nowadays people are changing because they want to be near the nature and also the element that they feel like they are attracted, all this type of things. So this is also can be said as unorthodox. And also, when Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, most probably you will attract people who can have tattoos. Love for tattoos, love for to have that ink on the bodies. It's like hobby, or it's like an obsession for them. Is a can be into same gender relationship, or will have a partner whose belief or lifestyle or job which is considered as weird by society. For example, tarot readers, even astrology. I'm doing astrology. This is kind of weird because I am sharing it through online, which is actually very much age new age technology. Astrologist. I am considered as one of them. Also, when I say unorthodox type of work, this can also represent some kind of people who work in cemeteries, people who work in spies, people who work in something that is very not usual in the society. But for you, you tend to attract that type of partner in your life for the people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. And emotion tend to be suppressed, which can lead to addiction or mental disturbance. So Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra people, this is one thing that you need to always remember. Whenever you are having emotions, you want to express your emotion, this is something that very hard for you because of your childhood trauma, or because of something that happened, or you have this fear. Probably you have it since you born, or this is coming from your past life, because Sattavishak also can represent fear. So, and also it's Aquarius, and Rahu also represents fear. So this can makes you to be someone who is always have that mask, even within your family, even with your partner, and this can really affect all the relationship in your life. So this is where it comes the, I probably would say, not nice part of Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. I wouldn't say bad, because you can overcome this if you put effort. So Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra people, the one thing that you need to remember is you always need to express your emotions, direct it into your hobby. As much as Shatabhishak can be seen as unorthodox or something that new age, it is actually one of the nakshatra that represents traditions. These people do value traditions, but the thing is, they can see the bad side of the culture and issues that is going on. That's why they tend to have a self identity crisis within themselves when they are growing up. We say daisy parents. We have very strict parents. We have very much parents that we can't show our emotions and everything. So this can happen with Venus in Sattva Nakshatra people. So probably in your early life, it will be hard for you to express yourself, but in your later life, you will realize to express yourself and also learn your emotions. Yeah, that's the word. For people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, you need to really learn what's your emotions, what's going on, why you are feeling this, why you are sad, why you are happy. You need to analyze that. because that will help you to not suppress your emotions. So the next thing is, can be someone who have odd working hours like nighttime working or living in different country but work for different country timing. So for example, if I'm now living in Canada, and then I'm working for India timing working hours. So there's a differences, right? Or Singapore working hours. So this can happen with Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra people. Your partner can have this type of working hours, or you yourself can have that. And also, this can also represents nighttime can be very much energetic for you to work. You can be someone who is very much your mind can be very much active at night, especially if you are born at night and you have displacement Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. You definitely love to do that. You can have insomnia, and you love to watch the sky. You try to find the stars, moons, and all the stuff that you tend to do, which is pretty much interesting. So the next thing is, change is necessary in relationship, or else the relationship may get stuck or doesn't work out. So Aquarius is also represents change. There need to be always different type of approach in relationship for people who have Venus in Satabhishana Nakshatra. For example, when you're living together with your partner or you're married, the romance can be becoming dull or becoming bored over the years, but you need to spice it up. You need to go on a date, or you guys can do some kind of a picnic, all this type of things, trying new things, and make it work with your relationship, or else this relationship will be like very much not working, and this can actually makes the breakup or divorce, all this type of things, which is not, because people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, one thing they do put have effort to have to continue that relationship. They are not someone who will leave, because I've seen Aquarius tend to have this type of bad reputations, that they will leave the relationship, they don't care, they are emotionless, or they are poker face, all this stuff. It's actually not. They are emotions. They just don't know how to show it to the world, one thing, or they suppress it within themselves. And this thing, the emotion they have, only they can overcome it. They are the only one who can express it. No one can help you. For the people who have Venus in Shatabhishaka Nakshatra, only you can help yourself. Always remember that. Can have repetitive pattern in relationship, which can be toxic, and we break the pattern in later part of life. So as I said earlier, change is necessary in relationship for people who have Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. You always need to have that change. You always need to have that new things to do in your marriage, in your relationship with your partner. Or else the repetition pattern. Repetition is coming from the circle, symbol of circle of Shatabhishak Nakshatra, which can makes it dull, and can, the worst case, it can break the relationship. So try to spice up your relationship with your partner anytime you can. So friendship can build them or when drain them. So people have Shatabhishak Nakshatra. This not only Venus, but most of the time I've seen Jupiter, Mercury, and most of the planets in Shatabhishak Nakshatra. Friendship is actually very much valued, very much important for them. But the problem is, you need to really choose very wisely of your friends early in your life, because later in your life you would have learned your lesson. So early in your life you have to be very careful, and you have to choose your friends who are actually supporting you, not someone who is probably have that mask in front of you, and then they are jealous of you. This can happen with Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra people. So repetitive act of service in relationship is important, as Shatabhishak symbols also represents the circle. If you're having a relationship, make sure whatever that you do, if you have a gift, then you are treating your partner the same way as in marriage. So that is what it is for Venus in Shatabhishak Nakshatra, and I hope this one helps. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.